I'm Jeff Mack, a commercial real estate broker with Newmark Grubb Knight Frank, and I'm pleased to welcome Fran Griesing. Fran is the founder of a Philadelphia law firm called Griesing Law. Welcome, Fran.
Jeff, thanks for inviting me to speak with you today. Thinking about where the firm might be in the future and where we might go over the next five years to decade is really kind of a daunting challenge for me. I originally hoped to have 5 lawyers. That was the goal. We're pretty much at 3 times that now, and I thought 5 lawyers was going to be the cap. I'm not sure why that was the number, but I thought that was how many I could manage. Realistically, because of the kind of work we're asked to do and the kind of clients we represent, as the work continues to come in, we need to expand our team. We need more people to serve our clients, and we need sometimes different kinds of expertise. So I think it's likely we will continue to grow over the next several years, and I am working very closely with my team to plan for succession because I have been practicing 35 years. I have a stunning group of women, many of whom are in their 30s. And we also now have male lawyers as well, who are also in what I would call the emerging leader category. And so we're trying to figure out how best to have those emerging leaders actually take on more and more management responsibility and help figure out what they want the future to look like, because the reality is it's unclear whether I'll still be doing this in 10 years because I'll be nearly 70, so it will be time for other people to run the show, I think, by then. Our clients are both local, regional, statewide, and across the country, and on occasion, actually, we have some clients overseas, which is really great. So we are used by a lot of local companies, but a lot of companies across the country who happen to be sued here or have business here will call us to handle their matters that arise in our region. When I think about part of our expansion in our future, I think about whether that includes geographic expansion. At the moment, we are principally located here in Philadelphia, but we have 2 lawyers in California right now, and we have 2 lawyers in New York. So we're thinking about whether we want to bolster both of those teams. There isn't another particular location within the United States that I think is really valuable to us right now, but it could be in the future that it is. The business climate in Philadelphia over the past 5 to 10 years seems to me to be getting just more and more robust and favorable for business. I see that both from being a business owner myself, but I also see it from the perspective of having served in the Rendell administration in the late 1990s, and also through my work on the Greater Philadelphia Chamber of Commerce Board, which I love and think is a phenomenal experience. I have been a big supporter of something called the Roadmap for Growth, which is an initiative of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm also on the Civic Affairs Committee, which is recently configured, and I've just been added to the Legislative Policy Committee as well. And all of those initiatives, Roadmap for Growth, Civic Affairs, and Legislative Policy, are geared to making Philadelphia even more hospitable and favorable for business. I think one of the best things about Philadelphia and business is the millennials, that the millennials want to be here. I think it's become such a cool city to live in, to work in, to play in. There is so much to do, but you don't have maybe the challenges and expense of New York or Washington. It's becoming an even more diverse city. People from all over the country come here to be educated, and they are staying in greater and greater numbers. So I think the city is continuing to be on the rise, and the chamber initiatives I mentioned are really geared towards enhancing business opportunities in the neighborhoods, and I think that will be critical to helping overcome some of the things in the city that people worry about.